Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and in today's video, we're going to be doing a little bit of technical analysis on Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency markets, and more specifically, I want to talk about the #1 mistake that I see so many people in the cryptocurrency space doing. Guys, I run a cryptocurrency YouTube channel. I have a Discord server for cryptocurrency technical analysis and cryptocurrency chatting with over 1,500 members, so I have a pretty good understanding of the overall sentiment of the space and the community around the space of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, and one of the biggest mistakes I see is the mistake that we're going to be discussing in this video. I believe that a very large percentage of you guys that are watching this video are making this mistake, and I'm going to be explaining exactly what it is in today's video. So before we get into it, I do have a couple of things to talk about, and then we're going to get right into it. The first thing is that this is the last video I'm going to be uploading for a little while. I'm going on a road trip with some friends of mine, and I'm going to be back in about a week. So if you guys don't see any uploads for a little while, that's where I am. I am not dead. I have not quit YouTube. I'm just taking a little bit of a break coming on into Christmas. So Merry early Christmas, and I will be back in about a week. There aren't going to be any uploads in the interim between now and then because all the videos on the channel are of course topical, and I won't have any way to make the videos as I'm gone, but I will be back, and we will be back up and rolling before the end of the year. So guys, look forward to that. If you are new here, definitely consider dropping a like and hitting that subscribe button, also hitting that notification bell so you'll be notified when I get back. But now, actually, without much further ado and all the announcements out of the way, let's go ahead and get right into it. I'm going to start off with a little bit of Bitcoin technical analysis, and that's going to lead us into our main point of today's video. Bitcoin on Coinbase is trading just a little over $3,333, which is right around what it was trading at right when I started this video. If we come here on the 1-minute chart, we can see that it's gone up just a little bit. We were trading down here at 3 times 4 just a little while ago, and Bitcoin is moving up just a little bit over the last couple of minutes. Not really a lot of major bullish movement coming out of Bitcoin. You guys know that in yesterday's video, I was talking about all the technicals that pointed towards Bitcoin turning bullish and trying to get some kind of bounce down here around $3,200. And I had a lot of people saying that, well, it doesn't look like it's going to bounce because the technicals are basically BS. I have a lot of people saying that the technical analysis doesn't work. And while technical analysis can sometimes be weaker in markets like this, technical analysis is almost always a very valid manner of analyzing the market because so many other people use technical analysis. So I do believe in technical analysis because I've seen what it can do. And I do believe in the technical analysis that I've done. And I do think that we're probably going to see some kind of bounce here in Bitcoin over the next couple of weeks. Now, if you watch yesterday's video, you will also see that I mentioned in that video that it's very possible that we come down here and we retrace again down maybe to $3,000, even down to $2,500 or so before we get a bounce. All I'm saying in that video and in this video is that the technicals at the moment do look rather bullish. Whether or not the chart follows the technicals is another story. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. More often than not, probably around 80 to 90% of the time, if you're doing your technical analysis right, the chart will follow it. Sometimes you get a monkey wrench thrown in the whole spin. You get something just crazy come out of left field and throw the market in for a spin. Sometimes that's news, sometimes that's whales, sometimes that's manipulation. You never know. Technical analysis, as with any form of analysis, is not foolproof, but I'm off on a tangent. My point here, guys, is that I am a fan of technical analysis. I do think it works, and I do think that we have some kind of bottom coming for Bitcoin over the next couple of weeks or so. Anyway, let's go ahead and get onto the crypto market recap, and we're going to go ahead and get into the point of today's video. Bitcoin across all exchanges is trading around $3,417. It's down by about 4% over the last 24 hours, and it's really not doing great. Of course, we've seen Bitcoin lose a little bit of its valuation here over the last 24 hours, but guys, that's kind of to be expected. We saw a little bit of a corrective pump up here where Bitcoin got a little bit of its valuation back. We rose maybe like 5% from this bottom down here. Nothing really major. Actually, about 13%, excuse me. I shouldn't discount the size of that pump. We saw a little bit of a pump there on Bitcoin, but the bears are taking control back. That's what you expect when you have a bearish tone as strong as the one that we're seeing here, and we also have a downtrend of resistance forming right there that we're going to have to eventually break out of. So guys, watch out for that downtrend of resistance, and watch out for the differences between the strength of the bulls and the bears. That's something we talk about in the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy, linked in the description. I'm probably going to be doing a sale a couple of days through my little hiatus, so guys, watch out for that on the community tab. I'll post about that there when I get to that, so watch out for that. I'm not promising that, but I probably will do some kind of sale for CT2A. You can check what we have to offer down below. Anyway, let's continue with the crypto market recap. XRP is trading around 30 cents. Ethereum under 90, down 4% on the day. We sort by change over the last 24 hours. 10X is up over 10%, and DEX is as well, both up over 15%. In fact, Bitcoin Private being the third biggest gainer. But that's really about it. We don't have a lot of green today. We see Linky, Wax, Mithril, Ethereum Classic, Qtum, Centrality, and Bitcoin Private, DEX, and 10X are literally all of the gainers at the time of recording this video. And as we scroll down the chart here, we can see that we have about 4 double-digit losers. And a matter of fact, Factom is the biggest loser, down 22%. I love the volatility coming from Factom because every other video I get to make that pun, and I will not apologize for making that pun because it's a very punny pun. Anyway, like I said, I believe that's basically all we had to cover here on CoinMarketCap. Not a lot to talk about in today's video. I do just like doing that little crypto market recap here at the beginning of the video. And I was talking about the comments section earlier as it relates to what people think of the technical analysis I was doing in yesterday's video and that I do in all of these videos. And actually, the comment section of yesterday's video, I won't name who said this, but it actually inspired me to do this video that I've been meaning to do for a while, but I finally decided I would go ahead and do it. Here's the last video of this little saga of the YouTube channel before I go on this little break. And I want to talk about the biggest mistake that I see a lot of people making. So what is that mistake? What's the biggest mistake that I see so many people making? Well, let's not put it off any further. Here's the mistake. The mistake I see so many people making is that they get into the cryptocurrency market and they expect to get rich overnight. That's my problem with a lot of the people in the cryptocurrency space, with a lot of the sentiment in the cryptocurrency market, and a lot of the media around the cryptocurrency market, is how to get rich quick. And of course, guys, I'm partially to blame for this also. I'm a YouTuber. I talk about things. I have to overhype things sometimes. I don't try to. I never try to overhype things. Whenever I say that something is mooning or crashing, it looks like that it is on the technicals, but sometimes it does come off that way. And of course, every single cryptocurrency YouTuber and everyone in the media in general hypes things. But the problem that a lot of people get from that is they say, okay, well, Bitcoin's going to go to $1 billion in the next 20 minutes, so I'm going to buy some Bitcoin right now, and I'm going to be a freaking billionaire and not do anything. There's so many people in the cryptocurrency market that are still living in this same time period, but they're living in 2017, and they expect that they can get rich quick in the market. And like I said, I'm not going to quote who said this in the last video, but I saw some people talk about, and actually it might not have been the last video, so don't go trying to find the person I'm looking for. I may even delete his comment just so you guys don't go on a witch hunt for this guy. But my point here is that a lot of people say that, well, I need to make money now. I need to get money now. Perhaps you're behind on the rent. Perhaps you're behind on the utility bills. Perhaps you have a car payment you need to make. Perhaps you have, I don't know, alimony you need to pay. I don't know. What do people need money for? Perhaps you need money for some reason and you need to get rich quick, so you turn to Bitcoin and trading and technical analysis. But let me tell you guys something. I'm a very big fan of technical analysis. It does work. It is effective. It is useful for analyzing the markets, and it is a good predictive tool for the markets. If there is one at all, it is technical analysis with fundamental analysis tied into it. Those are the ways you analyze markets, and if you know how to do that and you know how to trade, you can make a lot of money in the cryptocurrency markets and in any market, no matter what the market is doing, so long as the market is not trading perfectly sideways. But even Tether can't trade perfectly sideways in the cryptocurrency space, so you should be fine. My point here is that even though technical analysis is very, very powerful, and even though you can predict markets with a decent amount of certainty, and you can prevent yourself from losing money when you aren't able to predict the market with a lot of certainty, and you predict the market wrong by using stop losses, even though you can do all those things, there's something that so many people forget. They forget that these tools are powerful, but they know that these tools are powerful, but they forget that these tools are complicated and difficult to learn. Every single technical analyst, every single participant in these markets, traders, investors, analysts, anyone in these markets who are trying to make money in these markets, if they are making money in these markets, have gone through a lot. They have a lot of experience and they know what they're doing. But I see a lot of people stepping into the cryptocurrency market trying to get rich quick, and that's just simply not how that works, guys. There are market cycles that Bitcoin goes through. They take about 4 years, and the last one took about 4 years. We hit the all-time high for Bitcoin at $1,200 back over at the very end of 2013, and then we hit another all-time high at the end of 2017. And yes, the last half of 2017, you could have made a lot of money by buying Bitcoin, hodling it, and not doing anything. But that doesn't happen for the majority of the market. The majority of the market, if you aren't vigilant and you aren't careful with your investments and your trades, you are going to lose money. So what I see so many people doing, they step into the market. They say, okay, well, and I even have friends that have come to me and tried to get into the cryptocurrency space because I've introduced them to it. I've seen so many people step into the market and say, okay, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to learn technical analysis. I'm going to spend 2 hours watching a couple of videos, and I'm going to be a master technical analyst, and I am going to go out and I'm going to make $1 billion, and I'm going to be filthy, stinking rich with Lamborghinis and girls and mansions and my own private island with a private helicopter to bring me to it and a private yacht moored somewhere on the beach. That is not how this works, guys. It takes a long time to become experienced in markets. I sell the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy down below as an introduction to technical analysis. There's over 6 hours of content in that course, and I'm still not even able to scratch the surface of everything that there is to cover. Now, of course, I think think is very much worth the money. I'm in no way discounting the valuation of my own course here. But my point is that what you need to do to make money in the cryptocurrency space is not to go and buy a bunch of Bitcoin or buy a bunch of Ethereum or find some altcoin that you think is going to pop off 100 times because you read one news article on how it's being adopted by a bank that has 10 users. That is not what you need to do. What you need to do is you need to get in the market. You need to be doing technical analysis every single day. You need to be making trades every single day, whether they're paper trades or real trades. It doesn't matter. What you need is experience. You need to step into the market. You need to work in the market. You need to lose money. You need to make money, figure out why you lost the money, and figure out how to make that money again. And eventually, after time, as time progresses and you get more experience, you will become a good technical analyst. You will become a good trader or investor, and you will make a lot of money. But the people that step into this market and they expect to get rich overnight because they're in my Discord server and they see people in the Discord server that are making like $10,000 a day because they really know what they're doing, and they say, okay, well, I'm going to sit here. I'm going to talk to some people in the Discord server. I'm going to watch 2 or 3 of Jeb's videos. I'm going to take his course, and I'm going to spend all of 5 minutes doing some technical analysis on the Bitcoin chart and all of a sudden be a perfect technical analyst with no experience whatsoever and make $1 billion. That's not how it works, guys. Every person that has ever been born did not run out of the womb. They crawled out of the womb. In fact, they didn't even crawl out of the womb. They had to be pulled out of the womb because they couldn't even crawl yet. Then they learned to crawl. Then they learned to stand. Then they learned to stand and kind of fall over themselves and move from, I don't know, the living room to the kitchen to their bathroom or to anything. Then they learned to kind of walk. Then they learned to actually walk. Then they learned to walk quickly. Then they learned to run. And then you have Usain Bolt. You don't go from the womb, which is stepping right into cryptocurrency, to Usain Bolt all at the same time. You can get there. I believe anyone can make money in this market, and I believe that anyone can make a lot of money in this market. I'm not discounting the potentials for profit in this market. I believe anyone can do it. But the mistake so many people make, and too many people make, that ends up losing the money instead of making the money, is expecting to make money right off the bat. Guys, I've been in the market for around 18 months. I've been in the market for longer than many of the people watching this video, but I'm also rather new to the market compared to many of the people in this space. And I am still learning every single day. I have never stopped learning, and I will never stop learning, because you have to keep learning or you will learn to fail, and you will learn to hate failing because you will do it so much. You have to learn how to operate in these markets, and you have to realize that it is not a short-term game. You have to realize it is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Bitcoin is not a Ponzi scheme. It's not a pyramid scheme. It's not BitConnect. Bitcoin is a market, and if you want to make money in the market, you need experience in the market so you can learn how to trade the market and how to invest in the market. Don't just go buy Bitcoin at $3,439.72 and then hold it for a couple of days and see it goes up by 1% just by happenstance, and then you sell it and then walk away feeling like a player and put entrepreneur in your Instagram bio. You guys have to get some experience in the market, and then after you've been in the market for a long time and you've been doing technical analysis every single day for the last 12 or 14 months like I have, then you will start to understand how the markets work. You'll start to have that gut feeling that you need. You'll start to understand where the market's going to go and how it's going to react to different technical indicators and different chart formations. After a while of working in the market, you will gain that experience and you will become a good technical analyst, but you have to have patience. You must have patience. You must realize you are going to lose money at the beginning. You are going to lose money in the middle. And even when you're the greatest technical analyst in the world, as I'm sure you all can become, you're still going to lose money sometimes. So just because you've lost money in the market over the last day, the last week, or even the last year, don't think that that means that you can't make money tomorrow. Because if you keep mining in the same direction and you don't find diamonds, but the diamonds, and you turn around, then the diamonds may have well just been one block behind you if you guys play Minecraft, or if you're mining in a mine shaft. You know, I don't know. My point here is that just because you can't make money now, or just because you're losing money now, doesn't mean you can't make money in the future. But it does mean that cryptocurrency markets are not a get-rich-quick scheme. It does mean that they are a system where you can make a lot of money if you know what you're doing and you have the experience to back up that knowledge of what you're doing. So tell me in the comment section down below if that helped you guys at all. I see so many people coming into the comment section in the Discord server, and like I said, I'm not going to name drop anyone here, but they say, well, I need money now, or I need money now because I have to do this, or I have to do this, or I have to do this. Guys, believe me, I don't get into my backstory here, but believe me, guys, I know what it's like to be broke. I'm not broke anymore. I'm perfectly fine on money now, but when I was younger, I know what it's like to be broke. I know what it's like to have money issues. Believe me, I do. And it's not easy. But my point here is that you can't just come to cryptocurrency and think, okay, well, I'm going to spend a couple of days learning TA, and I'm going to learn how to do this, and I'm going to be amazing at it, and I'm going to get rich quick, and all my problems are going to evaporate, and I'll buy a Lamborghini tomorrow for my birthday. That's not how this works. you can make a lot of money in the cryptocurrency space, but you have to invest the time and then you can invest the money. Don't do it backwards. Invest the time first to learn how to do it and then invest the money. If you have to paper trade for 6 months every single day before you finally start making money on paper, then do that. My point here is, if you're looking to get rich quick, Bitcoin's not the place to do it, and you've come to the wrong market. I hope that, guys, helped you. If you are looking to make a lot of money in the cryptocurrency space, there are ways to do it, but you have to learn how to do it. You have to learn how to do technical analysis, and one of the places to start that I really do like is the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy. Now, guys, I did just talk about how you can't just take one course, and you can't just spend a couple of days learning TA and then get through it. There's 6 hours of content in the course, and I think it is worth every single penny. The course is $149. I think it is worth every single dollar, because many of the things I talk about in the course, as a newer technical analyst, you wouldn't even know to ask these questions because you don't know enough about technical analysis to do it. I do think it's worth every single penny, and it is a good starting point for you guys to learn how to do technical analysis. But as I'll say here, and as I'll say in the course, the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy is not the final place that you need to go to learn. You have to learn every single day, be reading books, be doing technical analysis, be doing trading. But I do believe that CT2A is a good place to start. So if you want to see what we have to offer, check the link in the description down below. As I'm gone, I'm probably going to do a bit of a sale, maybe a 10 or 15% sale. So watch the community tab on the CryptoJeb YouTube channel, and I'll post about it there, and I'll also post about it on my Twitter. I do have a Twitter account. Most of you guys don't know that, but there is a link to follow it. I believe it's in the description down below. If it's not, the handle is @CryptoJeb. Go follow me there, and I'll post about it on Twitter as well when I get around to that later on into the vacation. I do hope this helped you guys, and also don't feel like I'm insulting anyone. I believe that everybody can make a lot of money in this market, but you don't want to try and do it the wrong way, because you're just going to end up losing money. You're going to get burned, and you're going to leave the market thinking it's the market's fault when it's really not the market's fault, because the market doesn't really care. Anyway, guys, I do hope that helped, and I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, definitely consider dropping a like and hitting that subscribe button. Also, smash the notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload a new video when I get back. I do apologize for the hiatus, guys, but it's been, over the last 8 months, I've missed all of 6 days on YouTube. I'm about to double that figure, which kind of makes me sad, but I do need a break, guys. You know how this is. Anyway, that is basically going to do it for this video, guys, though I will see you when I get back. It does pain me to go, but like I said, sometimes you just have to take a break every once in a while, and it is the holiday season. Merry Christmas to you all. It is only the 11th, but Merry Christmas early, because I will be back before Christmas. Anyway, guys, I'm well and truly rambling. I do want to thank each and every single one of you for watching, as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.